One evening, as the sun dipped low, painting the sky in hues of orange and gold, Jesus asked his disciples to cross the Sea of Galilee by boat, promising to join them later, after a period of prayer. The disciples, their hearts both excited and a little tired from the day's teachings, eagerly set off, unaware of the trials that lay ahead. As night deepened, the sky began to darken, and the once calm sea transformed into a tempestuous turmoil. Fierce winds howled, and monstrous waves crashed against the small boat, threatening to swallow it whole. The disciples, experienced fishermen though they were, found themselves battling against a storm unlike any they had ever encountered. Hours passed, and the disciples' strength waned as the storm raged relentlessly. Fear gripped their hearts as they faced the seemingly insurmountable forces of nature. Just when their hope began to dwindle, a mysterious figure appeared in the distance, walking on the surface of the turbulent water. Terror seized the disciples as they watched the figure approach, their minds racing with thoughts of ghosts and apparitions. They cried out in fear, convinced that they were witnessing something supernatural and sinister. Their grip loosened on the oars as panic threatened to overwhelm them. Through the roar of the storm, a familiar and calming voice pierced the air. "Don't be afraid. It is I." The disciples recognized the voice of Jesus, their fears slowly giving way to a glimmer of hope. His words brought a wave of comfort, assuring them that they were not alone. Peter, ever bold and impetuous, spoke up amidst the storm. "Lord, if it is you, tell me to come to you on the water." He was eager to prove his faith and walk alongside Jesus, even in the midst of the raging tempest. Jesus responded with a simple command, "Come." Without hesitation, Peter climbed out of the boat and placed his feet on the water. To his amazement, the water held him up, and he began to walk towards Jesus, defying the laws of nature. Step by step, Peter walked toward Jesus, his faith buoying him up above the waves. The wind howled and the waves crashed around him, but as long as he kept his eyes fixed on Jesus, he remained steady and afloat. But then, Peter's focus wavered. He glanced at the violent waves and the howling wind, and doubt crept into his heart. The miracle that had sustained him began to fade, and he felt himself sinking into the turbulent water. "Lord, save me!" Peter cried out in desperation as the waves closed over his head. He knew he was in mortal danger and that only Jesus could rescue him from the depths of the sea. Immediately, Jesus reached out his hand and grasped Peter firmly. He lifted him from the water, his touch bringing both physical and spiritual relief. The storm seemed to diminish slightly as Jesus' presence filled Peter with renewed hope. "You of little faith, why did you doubt?" His words were not a rebuke, but a reminder of the power of faith and the importance of trusting in Him, even when surrounded by overwhelming circumstances. Together, Jesus and Peter walked back towards the boat, their steps guided by faith and a newfound understanding of the power of belief. The other disciples watched in awe, their hearts filled with wonder and gratitude. As soon as Jesus and Peter stepped back into the boat, a miraculous calm descended upon the sea. The winds ceased, the waves subsided, and the storm vanished as if it had never been. The disciples looked at one another in stunned silence, their hearts overflowing with wonder and reverence. They had witnessed a miracle, a testament to Jesus' power and the boundless potential of faith. That night, on the tranquil Sea of Galilee, the disciples learned a profound lesson about the power of faith. They realized that with Jesus, even the most daunting storms could be overcome, and the impossible could become possible. The experience deepened their trust in Jesus, solidifying their belief in his divine nature and his unwavering love for them. They understood that as long as they kept their faith strong, they could face any challenge with courage and hope. From that day forward, the disciples never forgot the lesson they learned on the Sea of Galilee. They carried the memory of Jesus walking on water and Peter's moment of doubt as a reminder of the importance of unwavering faith. The story of Jesus walking on water became a powerful testament to the transformative power of faith, inspiring countless generations to overcome their fears and embrace the impossible. It demonstrated that even in the face of overwhelming adversity, unwavering belief in Jesus could lead to miracles and triumphs beyond human comprehension. And so the tale of Jesus and the storm continues to resonate through the ages, reminding us that faith, like a steady anchor, can ground us in the face of life's tumultuous storms. Peter's experience served as a vital lesson for all believers, revealing that doubt, if allowed to take root, can undermine even the most profound miracles. Therefore, keeping our eyes fixed on Jesus, the source of all strength and salvation, becomes paramount in navigating the unpredictable seas of life. By embracing faith and surrendering our fears to his loving care, we too can walk on water, defying the limitations of our own human capacity. Let us remember that the power to conquer storms lies not in our own strength, but in the boundless love and unwavering presence of Jesus Christ. And just as he calmed the Sea of Galilee, he can bring peace and tranquility to the storms within our own hearts, if we but trust in him. So, let the story of Jesus walking on water inspire you to face your own challenges with unwavering faith and the assurance that he is always with you, ready to guide you through the storms of life. For, in his love and power, all things are possible. And with faith, we can overcome any obstacle and achieve the seemingly impossible. Embrace the miracle, embrace the faith, and know that with Jesus by your side, you too can walk on water. Remember the tale of Jesus and the storm, and let your faith be your guiding star.